One. Round one. Capture the objective.
Time to set our plan in motion. Placing a turret here.
is abhorrent! I haven't found a single ox to eat!
Think Blue Chain Interstellar's clean? Nobody's clean.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I don't like losing. Shape up.
Tear victory from your grasp! You are safe with me. Now do you see horror? Devour!
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
I still can't believe how tall you've gotten.
And now, I can lift you with one arm.
You'll have to catch me first.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round 3. Capture the objective.
It's our last opportunity to win.
You follow the
Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time.
Five, four, three, two, one. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Enemy coming right now. Let me balance you out.
That'll cut them up.
I'm on the objective.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Let's get back to it.
The payload's moving. About time.
Like a gentle rain. Judge Kaizen.
Stand behind portals.
strategy, Lieutenant.
Good riddance.
Yo. How's the games going, bro? Oh my god. Eddie, do you need any help or? Could be. I got a guess, man. No, at least speak English myself. I could do the lobby, but just let me know after the game's finished.
Think I'd ever let you down? Thanks.
Enemy contact.
Oh god, if all the people come in, we might just have to have a trio cast. They can hear my instant forms. So I would never say anything wrong on stream.
Feeling better.
So let's get it, man.
Let's go. Get on it.
We'll play by play next map. We'll do it incredibly bad, but we will do it.
It's go time.
What do you mean? I'm always stream chatting. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'll take a guess at what's happening right now. I bet one team is pushing the point right now. It could go either way, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what he's guessing. As long as I've got permission to join the lobby, I'll do it, bro.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Yeah.
Ready for battle.
Let's see how they like my Tesla cannon's new long-range mode. It can be rather shocking.
There is magic in the air.
How much did that skin mod cost you?
More than you'd be willing to pay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Cheers, love! It's time to save the world!
Supercharged and on fire. The payload is approaching its
Hunting them down.
victory. Play of the game.
And welcome back. It's a close game so far, isn't it? 1-1?
Yeah, it was
Something?
very close.
1-1.
Okay. I can see it going either way.
Dang, no
the
introduction.
predictions-
Wait.
Oh,
You're just going straight.
I forgot to predict. Oh my. So, there's me, Mr. Cosmo, there's Dino, and Finny New.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Here for this wonderful game of Bubble Up versus Loot Goblins.
Amazing game.
We've
So what do we
bubbled.
think so far, guys? Like, who do we think is going to take it? Do you think any players standing out to you?
See, I think it could go either way. So
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't
agree.
know. But so I'm very much like, at the very beginning, I was like, oh no, Loot Goblins got this. But now I'm just like, now that it's getting
Yeah.
actually playing, I'm like, yeah, no.
Especially after that King's Row game, it was a very close one between both teams. Me personally, I thought Redacted's Reaper was very good, very impressive. And then we had Corona on the cast, that was really great. Anyone else for you guys? Or are we thinking the same thing here?
Yeah, basically the same thing.
yeah.
It's a single
To
part
the
this
ice
game.
cliffs back home.
So, I was leaving off to you two.
Oh, pulling
Well-
up with the Life Weaver. Love that.
Been lifting a lot lately, Zarya. I think I might be catching up to you.
So we have got on
We'll see
Bubble
if you're
Up,
still
we
laughing when I take
we
on
have
the
got
gold at the next
Lee
Olympics.
Sanfra on the Zarya, Dixie on the Freya, Redacted now on the Widow, Bewit on the Juno, and Baptiste is Violet. And the game started, everyone.
So, we'll definitely going on for more of a kind of brawly rush kind of combo, especially with the Juno Bath, especially with Zara as well. While Loot Goblin's kind of gone for more of a pokey kind of comp with the Ram, the Ilari, Soldier, and that's the first pick. Alright,
Prey on.
the Loot Goblins, yeah. Soldier picking up the Zara. And at the moment it's kind of looking like Loot Goblins have already won this first fight.
There's a
I
Bubble
think
Up
they
that
just
needs
got
to go
too stuck
back
on the
and,
center. Yeah. Need to really think about how they approach this high ground here. They need to try and force them off.
Yeah, but I say they went off. But I say they got off the Widow and went to Cass, and they're also going to take the Ram battle. Okay.
You guys enjoyed the new addition to Freya into the Overwatch scene? It seems like a lot of teams are starting to use her.
I like watching her. I just don't like playing against her, especially when it's Corona.
Scorner is definitely a
He's very
good
good.
character. Yeah. And it's
Showing a lot
looking
of
like,
dominance.
yeah, especially in this game as well.
Mm.
Haven't really been able to pass through, especially with the amount of spam damage that he's putting down Chirk. Oh, and we're getting ready for another engage. Oh, as the cast is almost dead. Oh, and they get the cast. Oh, the round's battling it out again. The Kiri slightly getting caught out. She's in for Bath. Bath is down. And I feel like the round's gonna blow up here. And it's gonna be another fight win for the Goblins.
Yeah,
once
they're
again.
especially Loot Goblins are just gonna
Yeah.
take that fight.
I feel like what's happening is Loot Goblins keep resetting to the high ground, and instead of them trying to take the high ground from them, they're trying to go under instead. Instead of going around the stairs and trying to force them off the high ground. If they, if they force them off the high ground, they'll have a lot better of an advantage, especially with Corona on their Freya, getting a lot of that
Yeah,
poke damage out.
Yeah, they need to try to get that off first, because if not, it's just gonna keep turning out like this.
100%.
Oh, window gets used by Bubble. Trying to get a pick here, try and burst down someone quickly. And we've got to pause.
We've got to pause. So,
Oh,
so far,
darn.
guys, what are we thinking? I think a lot of poke coming from Loot Goblins. And it seems to be very dominant so far. However, I still trust that Bubble Up can pull this out and hopefully push through first point. What do you think?
I think that's
Yeah,
kinda
but
sums
I
up the whole
think
game.
I think that if they can get them off of high ground, Bubble Up will be able to push a lot farther than just being stuck.
Yeah, because it's very hard to get past this first corner, especially with the high ground right in front of you.
Yeah.
It's very hard unless you force them off the high ground, which I feel like if they do that, they'll have a much better time, as we said before. But yeah,
Well, definitely. We're just gonna see how they use these next ults for next fight. Well, obviously, Luke Goblins have the advantage by having four of them. They have just lost a player who I don't know if what has happened. I think they might have DC'd or got kicked when someone else got kicked. But they should be back in the game now. Was a DC.
yeah, it was
okay.
a DC. Okay. So looking at ult
unfortunate.
economy currently, Luke Goblins looks like they've got a lot of ults coming up. They've got all four currently on the screen.
Yeah.
They've got Ram ult, Freya ult, Soldier ult, and also Alari. Obviously, with the someone getting disconnected, they go back to 0 again. So maybe Bubble can take advantage of the fact that someone's been DC'd. Maybe they might be planning something.
But they have just used the BAP window, so they need to try and get some value off of this. They also have the
100%.
High Noon and the Freya ult, but the cast
and
is
we are
already
back.
down. It's not a very good start. And we invest the Ram ult into this fight. Very interesting play. Definitely secure the fight.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's certainly interesting because, like you said, it's the fight wins already won for them. Once you get that initial pick, it's kind of already done.
Planning to move the payload,
Especially,
right?
yeah. But then again, you've got to realize that they were down a player technically because they had just
Yeah.
come back from spawn.
So maybe that's what they were trying to waste time or get time for the player to come back.
Or they just think that they've secured the fight because while they did get the cast as well, they still did have that Freya ult unlock as well. But we've swapped over from the back to the Moira now. Some more poking coming out. Oh, we find the pylon and they're rotating round for the first time. And the Freya ult gets a pick. We've used the Alari ult as well. Oh, and the Ram ult. Very heavy kind of push here from Bubble. They seem Luke Goblins are dealing with it.
But the thing is that they have 10 seconds. They have to do a push like this, or else it wouldn't.
Yeah, so the Moira gets picked off as well.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunately looking like it's wrapped. Oh no, the High Noon from Redacted gets another pick as well. Oh, it gets picked off by the Soldier. But the Ram finishes it off. Can we kill the Solari?
I said Corona is back, so I don't know.
No.
Well, as you can see,
back on.
at least they won the ult economy there. As you
Yeah.
can tell, both teams popped quite a few ults, with Bubble still having Kitsune and Luke Goblins having Freya ult. So we can see how that goes in the next fight.
Definitely don't want to use Rush too early or too late here. Kind of need a good, decent ult, especially because they've got the Freya ult where they can try and stop this engage. The Ram throw onto the backline, and they've used Kitsune Rush. And the Ram ult is also invested. Oh, they're picking up the backline. Still anyone's round? Oh, just a 1v? No? Okay.
No,
It's,
and it looks like Luke Goblins take the first round. Very dominant first round, I think.
Yeah.
I just think they struggled with the high ground, and especially from Corona on the Freya, the heavy poke that he was putting out. I feel like they struggled a little bit with that.
Definitely. Yes, and they tried rushing up. They did try different ways, to be fair to Bubble. They tried the initial going up the left stairs, but just didn't work. Then they tried main just a bit too many times, and then that final time, which was quite successful in the end,
was.
pushing up, using the back stairs. I wonder what kind of comps they're gonna go
Ooh, a
for.
Malga pick. Okay.
Very interesting. I've not seen Corona on the Widow. Judging off the Freya, I'm assuming it should be quite good to see. You can very hit scan heavy. I see Corona being. I've seen him on the cast, the Freya. So I'm excited to see that.
Definitely. The Bubble do have quite a lot of spam damage here. And I think what they're going to want to do is just burst out the Ram, get him gone, and start picking off other people. They just do need to be careful with this Widow and Soldier though. There's a lot of kind of pokey kind of comps that the Loot Goblins kind of seem to prefer, especially with the double hit scan.
The Malga pick here is actually quite interesting, and it's also quite good because there's no Ana in this one because Ana's been banned, so he can put out a lot of heavy damage on the Ram without being contested from an Ana.
Very true, yes. We did almost see a life Reaper pick, but now we swapped over to the Mercy instead. I wonder how that kind of affects the engages. The fights are already happening. We've dropped down off high ground, losing the control, which I don't think is amazing. But we have found the pick onto the Soldier. Oh, almost getting the Moira. Oh, Moira down. And Ram following suit. That was a very good first place fight.
That was.
Malga definitely spearheading the engage.
Malga picking off the first pick. It was a great first pick for them because it just gave them momentum to get another pick, and then the Goblins were pretty much in trouble at that point.
Yes, we need to try not to take too much poke damage though, especially if we're playing the Malga here. Especially because we're going to be lower starting compared to the other tank, especially when they're pushing now. But Loot Goblins are going up the high ground now. Malga has slammed onto the back line. Oh, getting some more poke damage in. Oh, Bwit finds pick onto Corona. And the Ram just has the back. The Soldier is somehow on the back line, gets picked off by Dixie. Malga choosing to went in on this. See if we can find the picks though. Moira is kind of already in. The Malga backs out. Ooh, turret's down. Hate to see it, unfortunately. Oh, and the Malga came bursted. You could see dead. Oh, that's Valkyrie used. Full Essence used as well. And I think, yeah, that's just another case of Corona on the Freya, just taking them off.
Very dominant on that Freya.
I guess you need to try and find a way to shut down this Freya while also just, you know, avoiding the rest of the team, because obviously it's not just a one-man show from Corona. The rest of the team are playing decently well.
Exactly, yeah.
For now, anyway.
I think what the team are doing, they're enabling Corona, giving the space for them to get the great poke damage out.
Definitely. Not playing too aggressive and losing, you know, any sort of push they can get. But we might see a couple of ults here out. Cage is out already, and the Molten Core combo. Might see a pick here. Visor gets used, gets killed. Oh, round ult invested, but just a bit too low. Oh, Corona finds a pick though. This could, I don't want to say it's winnable, but oh, it definitely can be if they can find the pick onto Blitz. Oh, Juno's down there. Corona might be following.
Ooh, Corona down.
Yeah. And Polo Monkey is also down. That was
a great defense, I think. A lot of ults though.
Decent ults from both sides as well.
Exactly.
Soldier was slightly questionable, but there might have been a player that he was trying to get. He was out of cage though, so, you know, was decent.
However, Loot Goblins are coming up on Ray here, which is a very powerful ult if used correctly. So we can see how that goes.
The early window and the Ray through the window. Oh, Wit might get picked up here on the back. Yep. Just playing a bit too far up.
I say Malga may get.
Loads of picks going off here. And Dixie just needs to try and touch, otherwise it's, yep, GG's. I just think that the bat was played way too far up there.
Yeah.
I understand trying to want to window the, you know, the choke and everything, but you still also need to make sure that you're like nice and safe.
I think if the bat would have windowed high ground to give that space while you're engaging, me personally, or maybe a bit further back from the point. When the battle, obviously that all from Juno just allowed them to push through the window, meaning that the window wasn't being able to be used properly, which
100%.
is unfortunate, but great performances from both teams, I think.
We can definitely see the poke dominance from Loot Goblins, so maybe Bubble will want to try and figure out some sort of plan against that. Maybe try a different comp, try different heroes. Personally, I would have tried to get a diva going there, but you know,
The
that's just me.
diva.
Oh, good. Not that, dude. Can we even?
Even a Sigma might have been good, but the bans do seem to have favored Loot Goblins this time.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Should
Mercy, it's,
be
2-1. Mercy, Bubble Up could easily pull us back around. It's alright.
Exactly. You know, they could take this to map 5 for all we know.
be a very
Oh,
interesting series, and hell, it'll make some people on the prediction scared. Loot Goblin's
that's
currently at
true.
14
That is
Exactly.
true.
with Bubble Up at 11. While having the advantage, it could still go either way. We just need to try and see the Bubble Up, try and play more as a team, and try and find a way to shut down Corona. But
Yeah.
yeah, could be heading off to a break now
Yeah.
shortly. Question mark?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, I think it's push next, so we'll try and see how that, affects the different comps and strategies they want to try and run here. Uh,
And we're back. This time on Runasafi, which is a push map. We're back again with Kaz and Dino.
Oh,
And we're pausing.
Already a pause.
Already
Love
a
a pause.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes.
We're just doing some map change, some player changes. So guys, what do we think so far then? Because with push, it's a very back in two game mode. Like, it just depends on if you get the momentum at the right time.
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Well, they can still hear us, so we can have a yap sesh.
exactly. Right. So I don't
First,
know. I don't see the play here, especially with the map, because this map is very known for having like quite long sight lines, especially down the two main paths, and having the high grounds and everything, which Corona can take a lot of advantage of. So I don't know. They might have a plan for it, but we'll see. Don't know. What were you about to say?
Well, bans this map is Ram, Genji, Anna, and Freya. The Freya ban's a very interesting one, obviously, because we've seen a lot of dominance from Corona's Freya. So it's very interesting to see what he will play now.
Definitely, and you know the Ram ban.
The Ram as
East
well.
K.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ram ban as well. That's a hard one, so it's going to be interesting. And as I said, that's the best thing about bans. It gives you a better advantage on, like I said, like what people play well. As we see, Genji's been banned for how many maps?
Pretty much every single map.
Exactly. So currently, Suke is coming out on the Hazard. Corona on the Tracer, Pyro on the Soldier, Bacon on the Juno, Polo on the Lifeweaver, Lysa on the Orisa, Ben on the Reaper, Redacted on the Soj, Bewit on the Kiriko, and finally Violet on the Lucio.
There was a Lifeweaver ban map once, and maybe Polo Monkey is known for his,
Amazing Lifeweaver plays, yeah.
Yeah, you'll never know.
So as you can see, both teams are getting ready to.
Need to be careful of this soldier going winter, man.
100%. Arisa looking for that poke damage on the Hazard. Right now, they're just trying to see if they can find someone out of position, find a player. So it looks like right now that they're trying to hold back a little bit. As you can see, like the Soldier and the Tracer is on the lane. Lysa, Soldier falls to Lysa. 60k falls to Bewit. Oh, I like her. Kills 60k. A lot of happened just so fast.
Definitely. And both teams do have 3 alive, but smart play from Blue Goblins to back away here.
Exactly, considering that they don't have the tank here. It's a very smart play.
Keep pushing.
I think this soldier just, went a bit too far in to the side and just got caught out. Looks like another one.
Yep. As you said, just trying to get the poke damage out, trying to get the first pick to see which way it sways. The Orisa falling quite low. Pyro falling
dragging Keys game to the room as well.
Oh, amazing! Kasuke falls to Leica. Well, what a rivering, riverating.
They definitely cooked with the Ramban here. He
Exactly.
just seems out of his depth on the hazard, unfortunately.
Forward spawn.
So you've already got the first point. I wonder if they're going to keep their momentum going. Yes.
Especially with the restaurant. And the tree. The tree could be the most important part of this.
Exactly. Tree comes out from Pyro. And they're fully engaging onto... Oh, wait, Redacted gets Polo. Oh, and ult comes out from Redacted. Will he get anyone? Hiker gets Corona. Fen gets Pyro. And it's looking very sweet to bubble up right now.
Yeah. Hazard by himself.
Yeah, Hazard by himself. He's going to be forced to escape here. And they're following him. Wow,
Definitely.
this is
Definitely a
as you
good
said.
map pick.
Exactly.
Oh, Redacted almost getting caught out there.
Oh,
That's
ult
what comes
comes
out.
out from
And the
Kasuke.
beat.
And the beat as well. Oh, but it's not enough. Lysa is absolutely running him down. Ult comes out from Orisa. B-Wake gets Sebastian.
Right,
Wait, but
here's the
Lysa,
Dragon. Right,
Lysa is falling low. Then gets Juno. Oh my god. What is going on?
quite a few odds came out there, and
Yeah,
it did
yeah.
almost look like Luke Goblins almost
It
split that
did.
fight, but unfortunately in the end,
But
Bubble Up did
Bubble Up
end
just
up
brings it
winning.
back again.
Definitely seems
Damn.
like a different team from last time.
Exactly.
Like, you saw the absolute dominance from Luke
But as
Goblins
I said
last
at the
time, and
start,
Bubble
it can go each way. So we've got a swap to the Malga instead of the Hazard. Corona as swap to Cass. They can voice swap, because then they've had pretty much have a full team switch here. Oh, and all comes out behind B-Wit.
Kitsune and
Yeah.
Mago Fall.
Leica just clearing up here.
Let's go.
This is some great
Unfortunately,
dominance
it's-
from Bubble Up.
I think this might just be the map win here.
Exactly.
Popping onto the ball for a touch. Gets
Yeah,
cleared out.
finally gets a touch.
Free for all, found no one. But it didn't really seem to matter anyways, because it just seems like they're cleaning up here.
It does.
Taking boys
yeah.
stall in for a bit, and
Wow.
damn. You would never have expected that from last map.
No, especially not from the whole series, so especially that King's Row map as well. Like, both teams were just back in two, and then you've seen the dominance of Luke Goblins in last map. And now the dominance from Bubble Up.
Yeah, it really can just go either way. And the score is now 2-2. We're going to a map 5.
Wait, I called it. I said it could go to map 5.
He got his prediction in. He got it right.
We can, yeah.
Honestly, like, based on those past two maps, it really can just go either way. I
Genuinely.
don't have any prediction for this
such-
next map. Might be just down to the
Exactly.
bans again. If they can... I think what Luke Goblins need to do here is try and protection ban that Remarcher and try and ban a tank.
100%.
Could be a smart play.
The
I'm
tank
back.
just wasn't-
I'm so sorry.
It's alright. The tank just was not the same this map. It just felt like the Orisa was just all over them.
Yeah.
A great performance
Leica
from
just
Bubble Up.
seemed to have the more dominance. Maybe the Fenrir swap in might have helped them as well. Redacted looked pretty good on that Sojin as well. Maybe
Redacted looked great on that
questionable
Sojin.
overclock, but overall, I was hitting quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, New Junk City.
So
Okay.
next map's gonna be New Junk City. So it's gonna be an interesting one again, as this is another another map where it can go either way.
Orisa ban coming out as well. I was right and correct in saying that they did prediction ban. I think they might
Also,
be trying to run
though,
around
the Orisa ban is smart for them as well, just because we all seen Lysa's Orisa right there.
Was pretty dominant last map. Just
It
could not
was.
find an answer for it.
And also, can we talk about how well the supports were as well? Like the ult economy from the supports. Even as when their Rissa died and coming up to that last fight, they still held it. Which
Definitely
is
a big turnaround from last match.
exactly.
As I've let you know, I wasn't a fan of the map window, but we're turning it around this map, so
Exactly. It
it
just
is
goes
really
to show
just down
that
to the
people just lock in.
Especially when, the loss is on the line, considering that was match point for Loot Goblins.
Exactly.
And now it's match point of just the series, so
Freya and Anna has just been banned.
Bresse Blue Goblins took the tank ban.
Yes. As Cod was saying earlier, that's probably because of trying to protect the Ram and also getting rid of like Rissa. As this map is a very brawl-heavy map, as it's very all close up. So they're really gonna want to have this Ram here. And they really don't want that Rissa here as well.
Yeah, no, Bresse, that would just ruin everything for Loot.
100%. It's a very smart band there.
and the Genji band once again.
Poor
Fen.
Genji, man.
It has literally been banned. I've got it down here. Every single map.
Oh my goodness. Listen, they're scared of the Fen.
Exactly. But you know what though? Is it scared or is it tactical?
That is true. That is very true.
Exactly.
Listen,
Looks like
if
new
you,
swaps
Bresse,
from the
if
side
you,
of Bubble Up.
Bresse, if you want to make it to the playoffs, you have to be tactical in this. You have to know what other people play so you know who to ban.
Exactly. You do not want to go against something. If you know someone's really strong at a certain character, you do not want to go against that.
No.
It definitely seems like during the bans, maps 1, 3, and 5 were all Orisa bans, and map 2 and 4 were Ram, so it has alternated depending on what team has that first pick of the ban. So I don't know.
I wonder
might be
if
kinda smart,
Lysa
tactical.
is gonna whip out the Malga again.
Ooh, they're putting in Lux.
They are.
Oh,
And Flex for Corona as well.
that's kind of shocking to me. I figured they'd keep Corona in.
Well, you never know. It could be someone who's just as good. You never know. A last-minute decision.
That is true, yeah.
Also, it could be smart as well because they've not seen much of Flex, so they're not used to their play style. So it's a great opportunity for them to switch it up and see if this will work. I mean, it's all or nothing at this point.
Exactly.
What a great series so far, guys.
And I think we're going to the ads soon, just before this last map. Gives us some suspense a bit. Alright. Alright. Oh, wait. So they can still hear us, but they can't still hear us. Oh. They get the private yap session.
They get the private yap session.
They get
Wait,
the tea.
the exclusive?
The trio exclusive.
Do we just
Subscribe to find all the drama.
Literally
To find out all the drama of
everyone's
Kaizen
first time
Esports.
casting. Mod
Listen,
leaks. Ooh, what's
don't have
happening
us
on the
as-
staff chat?
Don't bring us on.
Oh no.
Also, if I just randomly leave, I lost power. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, let's hope not. It's not the trio cast without you, Dino.
I know. Listen, I'm sorry. I had to go do stuff before the game started and before the storms, and I was just like, ah.
It is. Well, after that map, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Like, that map, there was not a single push from Loot Goblins, which is, like I said, very shocking considering the map before. So, as we both said earlier, all of us have said, I have no idea what's going to happen, guys.
There's just not one team you can put all your eggs into the basket for.
Exactly. We're about to
Maybe
go in.
if we see a diva going.
Oh, I would love to see a
Maybe.
diva. Please be a diva. Just one map. Just diva.
Traveling to New Jack City.
All right, let's see what happens here.
So we obviously have a few swaps here. No swaps on Bubble Up though. They're coming in confident with the team they just had, as I would as well, considering the performance they just had as well. So it's just gonna be, can they continue what they just done? They've got the momentum going now. Can they keep it up? I guess we'll find out.
Gotta see if the Loot Goblins mental is good as well. They need to just forget last map. This is a new map.
Exactly.
This is the final map in the series. And
If
Well, we've
Bubble Up
won
plays the way that they did,
Exactly.
yeah,
Ready for battle.
So
decent content coming out from both. of them.
exactly, yeah. So currently on Loot Goblins, DK is on the Ram, Flex is on the May, Lux is on the Cass, Bacon's on the Brig, Polo's on the Juno, Leica is on the Malga, as I said earlier, Fen on the Reaper, Redacted on the Junk, Bewit on the Kiri, and again Violet Lucio. I wonder how that's going to turn out.
Bubble does seem to go for quite a lot of spam damage here. Maybe they're
They
trying
do,
to
yeah.
but like burst Kisuke down. You know, considering that they do think he's probably going to be on this ramp.
Yes, you can. I think we've got a very good idea of that. Okay, so he's soon going to try it. Malga jumps in, Malga falls quite low. Bewit gets his pick on Bacon. That's a great first pick for them.
It definitely
And it looks
that they
like-
took a fight super quickly as well.
Oh, and a double slam from Leica. Wow, very dominant just off the bat. I wonder if they're going to make any swaps here to combat the Malga. Oh, they're just going to mirror it.
Especially
I
with
would
the
say.
honor ban here, it's, you know, who
But
can
it-
sustain this Malga more?
yeah.
Exactly.
Like spam damage. We
Especially
swapped
they're
to the Reaper as
also
well.
going to mirror the Reaper.
Exactly, yeah. Because Reaper's very close up, a lot of output damage. So it's a very smart idea to swap the Reaper. Oh, right into it again. The slam from the Malga. Malga from retreat. Oh, and a pick on Lux and Kike. It looks like another battle win for Bubble Up. Oh, they're chasing
Bubble
down this Reaper.
Definitely playing super aggressive, which just seems to be working for them.
Yeah.
No hesitation, the Malga just runs in, slams, and everyone follows.
Loot Goblins just need to lock in and I feel like they need to get their momentum back. As for this is again just dominant from Bubble Up.
I think the John Cret over the Soldier pick is definitely helping Bubble Up here.
Yeah.
There's a lot more just spam damage. Overall,
Especially
it's not doing a lot of damage.
yeah,
up to
especially with
that
this
Malga.
map. Especially that particular point, just because it's so inside. Junk is a great pick for that bit. Okay, Tyre comes out from Junk. Is he going to get anyone?
Guess
Ooh, and the
Soldier
pick
also-
on Malga.
Malga's already
The
down.
pick on Malga, pick on the Reaper as well. Again, just Bubble Up, just running at them.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10
Is this where I have to submit my apology to Bubble Up already and have to
I
change
think
my
so.
power rankings for tier 2?
Yeah.
I did have these
You might as well
below
start writing that
Silly Goose
apology.
and yeah, add them lower than Silly Goose
Listen.
and you know, Loot Goblins.
Listen, Loot Goblins still have the chance here. There's many points for them to try and get back. They're switching to the Zen here. I'm assuming for the Discord orb, trying to get more damage out there. And then the SOH as well. Yeah. See, instantly the Malga falls really low.
Ooh,
What a huge ult from Fen! Oh my god.
beautiful Reaper ult.
That is his anger from the Genji bands.
Definitely. Considering
100%.
every single map has been banned.
And finally gets a Reaper. That's a 5k if I'm not wrong. From Fen. What a
He's
performance.
aced, as someone would say.
Yes, he's aced.
He's very
So-
much showing them that he is not a Genji one trick.
Exactly. Should have banned the Reaper.
Always.
Kasune comes out for B-Wit, yeah, just trying to change the speed of the fight. And Bacon gets B-Wit, then gets Bacon. And it's close to overtime, they get the torch. Miles is running to the point. Hey, it's looking like it's coming to Luke Goblins here. Oh, comes out from Flex, getting the beater, and Leica gets to the over Mauser. And I think it's falling for Luke Goblins. I told you guys, it can go either way.
This is very true. They didn't have to invest that much into it as well. They only invested the Reaper roll there, which might not be needed, but you know, he got his trade. He got Fenrir.
It's just aura farming at that point.
Showing the dominance.
Exactly. I think Luke Goblins really needed that, as the momentum was very much on the side of Bubble Up.
Definitely.
Luke Goblins are just trying to, you know, keep that high ground near the point. And Bubble Up's just trying to do the exact same thing from the other high ground. So the Juno is quite low here though. I wonder if they'll be able to get that pick on the Juno. And they do get a pick on the Juno, but look, he gets redacted. Oh, he comes out from Lucio. Oh, and Zeno, and that's just solidified it for them.
Just getting started.
Wow. Wait, and he gets the map.
Capturing the point.
Lucio hiding for his life.
That Trent's definitely safe from that fight there.
100%. They were all very low, and the Zenot just came out, and at that point they just won.
Especially because the bee had already, you know, passed. It was on its way.
Exactly. Very great times, Zenot from Baking there.
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
I think the Zen pick was actually a really good pick for them. Oh, an orbital ray comes out early here. And they jump in onto the orbital. 2K.
They use Cage as well.
They use Cage as well. Oh my god, no. I think for Bubbles are probably panicking a little bit now because, as you said, they started off really dominant and then out of nowhere they just mirror the Malga and it just goes their way.
I don't think that the fast plays that we're trying to do, it's just not working anymore with this Discord.
It's not, yeah. Because Zen's essentially just stopping them from getting that initial push because of how much damage output is hitting. So they just need to try and find a way around the Zen, or maybe just trying to pick the Zen off first. Whatever they can do. Yeah.
He's playing in a decent position now, so it will be difficult to try and put assisted.
Oh, comes from Zen, killing, look, and Pablo.
Oh, but Flex with a better roll.
Back-to-back Reaper rolls. Guys, what is going on?
When
you think it's going one way.
Heard that he got subbed in for Corona and had to prove something, and I think he's doing it here.
Whereas I think though, if Bubble Up like takes a second and just regroups, I think that they can bring this back.
Guys, we got a diva going.
Oh, the diva, love that.
I've seen it comes out from B-Wits. Oh, but Liza already out of net. What is gonna happen? Beat comes out from the Lucio. No picks just yet. Oh, but 2K coming very low. Flex getting the picks on Ben and Leica. Oh, and I think... Oh wait, Redacted gets the pick on Flex, and Lux gets the pick on B-Wit. And Bacon gets the pick on the Lucio. And it's looking as Luke Goblin is 2-1 right now. Wow.
Could still go either way, but we need to try and, you know, make a plan for the next fight. Just try and see what happens.
Exactly. They swapped to the Zarya here instead of the Diva. I don't know what that's going to do for the ult coming, but Redacted gets a pick on Polo. Maybe they can get a quick engage while he has down one of the Flex supports.
Redacted is getting these picks, but it's either, you know, too early or too late. But if they can take advantage of it, it's looking good.
No, amazing ult comes out. That was just an unfortunate.
Good cage from QCA. Maybe he heard that we just thought he was better on the ramp, but he's come to prove that maybe that last spell just wasn't, you know, wasn't his map.
What a back-to-back though. Like, we started this map off with Bubble Up absolutely steamrolling, and then Luke Goblins coming in. It's just a great series so far. How close can it get?
Going
So
back
all-
and forth, even on this map as well.
Exactly. Auto Comedy, Redacted, got SOH, and oh wait, no, it started again. Never mind. Okay, Polo uses Ray. The Redacted uses Sojo. No pick. Oh well, pick on the Zen. That's a very good pick for them, as there's no more Discord ult. They're forced to run back and try and help the support. May ults awakens. Do it. Anything done. What a great claim.
Viper, just come onto the back and just kill him. Like, who?
Yeah, kid everyone. Wow. It really is all or nothing for both teams. Both teams are putting in so much effort just to try and get this win. What a
If I was
great...
Bubble Up, I don't want to use too many ults here. We have got 4 online right now, with Redacted still 33%.
If I was Bubble Up, I would probably combine Zarya with one ult. Because Grab is such a strong ult. However,
careful
Bacon
of this
does...
transport.
Yeah, but to say, Bacon does have the time. 2 picks already, and he pulled out the Zen ult. What a great battle for Bubble Up. That's just what they wanted. They've no longer got
That's-
Zen ult, and they
just
won the
what they
fight as
needed.
well. And they only used 2 ults for that as well. So they still got Reaper and Moira.
Looking like
Luke
final fight on
Goblins-
this point.
Yeah. Will the Goblins pull it back?
They don't have any ults online right now. With Bubble Up having both Reroll and Moira ult. The Goblins decided to go quick here.
Wow, oh amazing! Oh, from Fang killing 3! Oh my god. Once again proving he's not just a Genji player.
First, Bubble Up may bring this back.
They might. It's 2-2 on map 5. What is going on, guys? It is... It's 4 o'clock in the morning and this map's going crazy.
Definitely. I think that both Reapers have just shown so much dominance on this map. Like,
100%.
ult after ult after
All
ult.
after all, yeah. So still going into this final point, they have Sojo and they have Moira ult. However, Luke Goblins are coming up to...
We're back to get the pick.
okay.
So they're coming up to a decent amount of ults.
They are, yeah. Wait,
Say there is.
Redacted getting loads of picks here. Oh my god.
The investigation to that as well, and Redacted
Whoa.
just took advantage of, like, no one seeing where he was, and he just walked onto the back line.
Just walked onto them. Great ult from Redacted, and they still have Moira ult.
Good to see you.
I imagine they're
Ooh,
going to have
swapping over to the
Zarya.
Rhine.
Well, I imagine that's to contest the Zarya.
Yeah.
And maybe give the SOH more range with a shield. Wait, ult coming out from Lux. Wow.
Yep, and there it is.
complete- Yeah. As I said, with the addition to the Rhine, the SOH ult was just able to shoot without getting contested as much.
Bubble Up did invest coal there to try and, sustain them through that, but it just wasn't enough.
See, now Luke Goblins are in a really good position there. We've got 2 ults, 2 very strong ults as well. As we've seen from the previous Reaper ults that Flex knows how to use them.
Both Reapers do, to be fair.
They do, yeah.
To see how this one goes. See a couple of switches from Falcon now, come back out. Oh!
Yeah.
Early pick on Juno then.
Yeah,
Like
amazing.
another
pick.
recall.
Wait,
Doesn't find anyone.
doesn't find anyone.
Ben's coming out. Both
The-
off half HP.
Yeah,
Oh, Flex finds another.
like finds another pick on to be with.
Oh, and the
Oh, Shatter comes out. Redacted gets a pick on Flex. What's going to happen? I do not know. Okay, and it's looking as Bubble Up are getting the map so far. I don't know what's going to happen. They're coming up on 2 ults. They've got one already, Fen, and then Bewick's probably going to get
Ben
rough.
has the Reaper ult again. We might
Yeah.
see yet another huge Reaper ult from from bubble 3.
Well,
Like, it's
This is
teams
going to be
are just
last
so
map,
dominant.
last fight. So it's all or nothing now. Pull out everything you've got, really. See, ult comes out
Now
from
for
Rico,
five
then getting 2 picks. Wow, wait, look,
Oh,
get a
Mal's
pick.
still alive.
Kasuke getting a pick on both supports. Then getting a pick on Kasuke. And it's looking that Bubble Up takes the map.
Bubble
Wow.
Up coming back.
What a series.
I have
Absolutely
to put my apology in.
beautiful. Cause you
Cause,
owe
get right
Bubble
in.
Up. You need to write out that apology. What an
Guys.
absolutely wonderful game.
This ends now.
Amazing. Then this was amazing from Redacted as well. As
Yeah.
you can see here. None of them even looked at him.
No, Bercy, to be fair, they were also worried about, you know, that
What's
cage.
in front of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which just means that great positioning from Redacted.
Taking
Just to
advantage
get
of
right
the
behind
situation
them.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to MVPs, my vote actually is from Bubble Up is either Fen or Redacted. That's me personally. Fen for the Reaper, 100%. His Reapers were consistent.
Oh yes.
Constantly
But then you-
getting them picks.
Can't
I
take
don't know,
away
but
from
that
the
last
being
game-
consistent all throughout the
Exactly.
maps.
Yeah, for the full maps. Yeah, that is very true.
Like, it
It's very-
also looked very dominant on the bush map,
On
but
yeah.
Kisuke has been quite a good rival for them, like, throughout the entire series.
That is true.
I'd say for me personally, it would be Redacted Bubble Up and CK from Loot Goblins. That would be my 2 picks.
I have no issue with that. I personally think, like,
Yeah,
what Kisuke, whatever their name is.
whatever.
Honestly, the Ram dominance just needs to be studied, and
It
getting
does.
target banned,
I will be
that's gotta show something.
I will be DMing Kasuka, their tank. I need to learn how they do Ram. I loved it.
Yeah. Obviously, honorable mention to Corona as well on that Freya.
Yeah,
That was a
definitely.
great one. And then Flex and Lux coming in as well. We weren't expecting it.
Bercy, I was expecting Corona to stay in.
Honestly, so was I. And like I said, dominance from the supports as well. Bacon with the Zen ults. Bewit with the amazing Kyrie ults. Like I said, guys, it just went either way.
I don't even think that the Corona swap would have made too much of a difference here. If he stayed in, if he stayed out, Flex was just, honestly, I think they did their job. They got the picks and everything. Honestly, I think they did as good as Corona on this map. I don't know what we might have seen SOH come out from, but then yet again, this was also playing a decent. Good pick. In the end. Oh, there seems to be a bit of Discord lag going on.
Wait, we're back.
Wow. But
So,
yeah,
I
as
think
was
we're
saying,
set.
Bacon, just the Zen pick was huge, but it just wasn't enough in the end.
Yep.
Yeah, CK for the
Yeah.
Ram and Redacted for that SOH. Oh, mine was a Corona and Fen. Them two were just...
Yeah, definitely those two.
But I can't take away from the supports. The supports
No,
from both teams.
no.
But they were just getting the constant picks. So they're my Redacted and Kasuke is just my 2.
I also agree with that.
Just
like we've
can't
got
argue
it.
with it.
Yeah, you can't. We'll stop.
We've been silenced by our cameraman.
Oh no.
Not the silence.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yep, yep.
The
It may not be the
goodbye.
wonderful trio, but